Oh shit. Here we go again.
Hi all, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel, Rising Winners Academy of Business and Finance. I hope it's a good morning for you, and if not, make it a good morning. Okay, so let's start this video by looking at this chart, and this is BTC USDT. That means it's a Bitcoin, just simple as that. And what have we here? All right, so we see 30K. It's been 30K now. It's gone a little bit up. As you can see, it is just like fluctuating. It's supposed to happen like that in every stock exchange or crypto exchange, but the trend, right? So this is what we're going to look at today. What is the trend? Wait, why? Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to order. Okay, so we can see the chart over here. It is just like going up and down, a little bit up over here from here. Okay, a little bit up, and it's gone down, going up, going down. It was at 29, 28 a couple of days ago, and it's now up to 30K. I do think it is going to go down. I still stand by it, like 25%. I mean 25K. So we're gonna have to just wait it out to load up the truck so that we can hold it until the crypto jumps to another like a 60%, when like we can expect like 60K in return, but this is just what is happening today in the market. You can see it's just 24 hours change. So it's not looking that positive. But why do we think that this is happening, man? Like, it's been the biggest crash in the history. And what is actually happening? The thing is, the economy has not been performing well since 2018, and the Fed, the governments, the central banks, they have tried to hide it so well until to the worst that it was going to break down. And of course, COVID-19 happened, and we don't want to talk about it, whether it was, like all the conspiracies, right? Let's not go to the conspiracies. So like, you can think about it. When I saw the market trend in 2018, I told my friends and I said, like, look, recession is around the corner, or I would say the recession is already here. And they were like, oh no, don't say such things, like, you're scaring us off. We're still trying to recovering from 2009. It's not going to be possible for us to pick up again. It was a horrible thing ever happened in the history of financial crisis and all of that. And I said, like, I'm not scaring off anyone, but this is literally what the market trend looks like. Like in 2018, the market had crashed down and recession was right around the corner. And what happened? How did we think the recession, like, how did we not see this coming? Or like, how well was it masked? Because the market kept people in this illusion that yes, there are a lot of jobs, you can come in and work in our companies, but then you would see there was soft layoffs, there was harsh layoffs. That has been happening since 2017. A lot of people just being laid off because some projects were not working, especially in the tech companies. They would just hire people for like some experimental tech stuff, and then they would say, like, yeah, this project is not going well, so we're laying it off. And then there were so many banks that they just laid off hundreds and hundreds of employees from London, from Dublin. I've been in Dublin and I know that. And people would go to office and not have work to do. They would literally sit around and play games. So that was the situation back in 2018 and 19. So that was the actual case. So how did we miss the point that recession was not happening? The fact is, the stimuluses, the market correction was going on again and again behind the works. We didn't even know. So we were made to think like, oh, like economy is perfect, like nothing is happening. We have imports and exports working together fine. They're not they're not just like, you know, there's not a big fluctuation or currency drop, anything of that such. It is quite stable. So you were made to think that, but actually when you went into the store, you would see the commodity prices were actually increased. They went at least like a 50 cent more, probably, who knows? But I've seen the trend of growing commodity prices and the risk of inflation right in the year of 2018. And I had kept repeatedly saying this for a very long time, and nobody tried to believe me, you know. So this is the trend over here, and I'm going to show you a blog written by fortune.com. Let's just see if this is okay. Let's go to first Nerd Wallet. This one, this is the blog, and here it says crypto prices moves can be affected by interest rates, which is what I'm trying to say here, inflation and other macroeconomic factors, and which is the reason why a lot of people find it risky in investing money in kind of cryptos, because obviously they would try to invest in something that is more predictable and gives them more stable compounding kind of returns, rather than just vanquishing all your wallet at once, right? So so in 2022 of May, that is this month, we have seen the fast crash. Like it is like a free fall from grace. I don't know, like there's so many names being popped up for crypto crash as a fall from grace or like a free fall. So this is not good. This is another reason why an investor will always feel pessimistic about the cryptos, because the governments, right? There are so many governments that are actually behind cryptocurrencies, especially China, which banned, I mean, literally said like trading in crypto is now illegal. And we know China is a super communist country that just does not want its citizens to have any financial freedom, as long as they are given social credit and controlled for their behaviors or whatever, and all the surveillance that goes on with Chinese economy and financial condition in China. It makes sense why they don't want their Chinese citizens to invest in cryptos, because they will gain the financial freedom, right? And the main reason why governments don't want you to gain financial freedom is because they want to control how much money is circulated, how much the economy has to perform and does not have to perform. So it is all controlled. We would say, oh, economy is not controlled. It depends on the factors of the production and demand and supply. Let me tell you, it does. I know it's all the principles of economics, like demand and supply and production and GDP and gross product or whatever. But all of that is really controlled, because like when you mass produce something, but really like export very less, that means that because of the regulations, right? For example, you're producing mass producing wheat and you're exporting to the whole world, but your government just goes into ruts because like now it is in the war and you can't kind of like trade along like with the rest of the world. Obviously your exports are not going to go out. But then this is situational based. Of course, it is geopolitical tension. It is not controlled by their government per se. But then you can see it is something man-made. It is not happening because some higher power just doesn't want the economy to perform. No, it is all man-made. Like the deliberate crashing of the words food security is also man-made. Okay, so the man-made famines, we have been seeing this for a very, very long time, since the financial system ever began in the history of humanity. We have seen the man-made famines, whether it is Irish man-made famine or the British literally like starving up people they colonized so that they can grab all the resources from their country and take it back to their personal treasure boxes, right? So this is the same concept, but then here the players are more democratic leaders than the authoritative monarchs, you know? So somehow it is all the same kind of a ball game. And if we really look closely to it, we will find all the similarities. So as I said, China has been aggressive about cryptocurrencies. And yeah, here, see, as monetary policy makers raise interest rates in effort to slow inflation, this is the biggest bullshit. Don't buy that. The Biden administration has ordered federal agencies to develop detailed plans for crypto oversight. What does this mean? What does this mean? They want to have regulations on your crypto. They don't want you to earn more than what they have set limit for you. For example, now in this world, right now since 2020 or 2019, probably, everyone is kind of like they don't want to go and work a steady job. They don't want to like die working 9 to 5 every single day, do the same thing over and over again until the weekend comes, and just drink the whole weekend only to wake up on Monday knowing that they have to go to office back, right? So the youngsters, they're not like that. They're very, very smart. They just know how to make money with different kind of sources, whether it is cryptocurrencies, whether it is stock market, whether it is just making money on Instagram by uploading some dumb TikToks, dumb reels. Like, they are making money. They know how the knack of making money and generational wealth. So now people are not really having a what you say, like it's not mandatory for them to go to an office to earn money, right? This is the biggest concern for economy, because they don't want you to sit home and earn money out of nothing by just doing like 4 hours per day. No, they want you to go and sit in an office and die until you feel like you don't have any hair left on your head. That is what they want to do. That is literally what economy means. Like, it is just kind of a labor slavery. Now, when people are attaining financial freedom, which the government, the banks, they don't want you to, they are going to find ways to regulate the way the money is earned, right? Whether it is crypto, whether it is stock exchange, you name it, they're going to always find a way to regulate the system, so that you are a slave of a system, you remain in the system and abide by the system. Okay. I really don't want to go so hardcore on that, but you get the gist of it, right? Yeah, if you know, the crypto has been crashed before as well, and it has been recorded of nearly 20K in 2017, but it was not even trading below 3,500, so it doesn't matter. But if you look at all the CEOs who are literally loading up the truck of Bitcoin and want Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies to be a part of a legal tender and to reflect them in their corporate accounts, in their finances, in their trade, in their transactions, and also in the balance sheets. You know, it is a serious game, right? Like they have a lot of tokens taken for themselves, especially Tesla. He is a biggest fan of Bitcoin, and he, like, I think Dogecoin as well. Recently he made another one, a meme coin, like put a meme coin on his Twitter. So that like shooted up, seriously. Like that coin really shooted up at that moment. So here, let's just read this one, okay? Consider whether 80% to 90% down move in your crypto holdings would cause you to lose sleep at night or sell. If the answer to either of those is yes, then don't invest. So yes, that just literally spot on what Mr. Daniel said, is that, like, if you're thinking about, like, I have invested in crypto, right? But I didn't lose sleep over it when I knew, okay, there's like 90% of my investment has gone down to rut and it is devalued in such a way. But I'm still not losing my sleep over it. I'm still like actually very happy because like I bought it relatively at a lower price, so I didn't lose much. But at the same time, I'm like, it is highly volatile. So why did I invest in something that is so highly volatile when I know I'm going to lose sleep over it, right? So straight up, don't invest if you're going to think about like your $1 is going down and your $20 is going down and your $30 is going down, or your $100,000 are going down. It is not going to make sense. If you are a person who believes in high risks, only then you are eligible to buy crypto. Otherwise, stick to the traditional methods, as I've said in my other videos, because traditional methods are also very important. Okay. Well, Coinbase. So there are a lot of this, like, oh, okay, just, okay. All right. So it's just trying to move this ahead so that I can, all right. Perfect. So this is fortune. So what is fortune telling about the cryptocurrencies? As I said, the high inflation rates and interest rates and the geopolitical stability caused by Ukraine war and all that thing is just the reason why the crypto probably is crashing. But also, this is the reason the Fed hiked interest rates 0.5 percentage point this month. The first time it is done in 22 years, okay? This is what you need to look at, not why the crypto has crashed, but why the interest has hiked in past 22 years, 0.5 percentage of it. And of course, Russia has no signs of letting up on the invasion. We know that, and we don't know where that's going to lead us in future. We know the commodity prices have increased, the wheat prices have increased, people are going to starve, the food security is in the verge of the food security is a biggest issue right now. All the governments are trying to load up on securing their food and petrol, because the highest oil producer, Russia, is now in the direct feud with the rest of the world. So the oil, the fuel. Now the summer is coming, fine. Everyone is going to get pretty much sun naturally. But what after the autumn hits in? How are you going to survive in the harsh winter when when you're in the direct feud with Russia? And how are you going to sustain, bring sustainability with electricity? I don't think so that is going to happen in next 5 years or something. Or if it is supposed to happen, then we already know that to reset the whole thing, the market has to crash. So I really didn't know. On Thursday, it went down at 26. Oh, as I said, it did happen. And I was not aware. Okay, I was very busy on that day. So see, as I said, it is going to drop below 25 or like on the verge of 25, and then it picked up on 30 on Friday. So yes, we will see this trend going on. And Terra USD, oh my god, the whole Luna thing is literally become a worthless overnight after trading for 80 a week earlier. This is like the biggest saddest thing, really. But actually the Luna creator, he already said that it is going to go down and it won't be any worth, and he was so sure of it in his own interview. And probably that's another reason why the currency just did not perform. But the thing is, they saw it as a stable coin. So that's that. And here we can see this one. New report by Bank of America Research says it was the worst implosion since May 2021, and it measures up to both the 2008 financial crisis and the dot-com crash in 2000. So I'm really not scaring off anyone, but this is literally what it looks like, and we are indeed in the recession. So, and also, as I said, with the newer generation trying to find gig life as their way of earning money, the great resignation is already happening, because like, it is not about people turning away from not doing job. It is not that. It's not that people are going to resign from every company that they're going and just say like, I don't want to come to this company or whatever, or go to another company. It is just that they're not willing to do the steady job anymore, because it is just that they can earn much more with a higher level of creativity outside of it, because the technocratic kind of society is growing in such a larger manner. There are jobs, like I want people to look after my stuff and I pay them, right? So there are so many people, not necessarily big fours are paying people a lot of money, but the small businesses are paying people a lot of money, and they're doing all the freelance stuff, which I think personally is a very cool thing to do, because you get to decide what work you want to do, not your manager coming and yelling at you for not finishing some stuff and just detaining you and taking out your bonuses or whatever. Like that's some creepy shit. So that's that. And that's not a financial crisis fears. It is actually happening. Open up your eyes. All right. So that is it, my friends. Today's video. Hope you all will take care of yourself and yeah, stay safe in these weird times. Secure your finances. Make sure you're investing in the right amount, right instruments, and also take care of the real estate part of, like, if you're buying property and stuff, like just wait it out, because it's a hyperinflation that we're going right now. So now is not the right time to buy real estate or anything of that sort. So take care. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.